Okay. Good morning. Early day, early time. Also, it seems to be really set up right. Hello. Good morning. Also, my Stream Deck isn't working. Let's open up Stream Deck. Why are you not working today? There you go. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Time to play some Subnautica. You were watching in the last stream but took a break when Kishin held the fort? Yep. Sad you missed the last two. That's okay. I've done some stuff, but it's not like I made it very far in the story. Mostly just gathering materials and starting my building and stuff like that. So, a little bit of an admission here. Our D&D session got canceled yesterday, and I was bored out of my mind. So I went around and did some gathering and stuff in Subnautica because I didn't really want to, you know, stream again late at night. Hello, Mythical. Don't remember the last time I've even seen you in a stream. Actually, my After Dark streams, you're almost never there because it's early morning for you. Hello. No speed run. I never speed run. I slow walk. So I kind of tidied up the Cyclops while I was at it. And we have a little kitchenette area now inside of the Cyclops. We can get some coffee. We can get some chips. We can get a med pack if we want it. Some fruit. You know, a little kitchenette. I should also remember to mute my phone. I always forget that. I added a fish tank here just in case I catch more fish. And also I did something weird over here. This was Saren's idea. And essentially how this works is I took a screenshot in game, like with the camera mode, just like I have screenshots over here somewhere. Here. I took a screenshot. Then I went to the Subnautica folder on my desktop and I replaced the screenshot with the picture of Shino. So now we have a picture of Shino in the picture frame, which is fantastic. Subtle flex with the meow meow in the background of Shino. Oh, well, yeah, I've got to have that back there. You want it a little less than subtle? There you go. A little less than subtle. Shino's not even on his pillow. Go to your pillow. Go say hi to chat. Good boy. Lay down. Good boy. He is adorable. Nice play button, too. I heard you have your own. Someday I might have a gold one. Who knows? You might get a gold one before me. Who knows? But yeah, those are the changes that I made to the Cyclops. Got a Shino picture in here. Oh, I also added a bed so I could sleep at night. But the kitchenette, I really like this kitchenette in here. It's like perfect space for it. I could add pictures of my favorite builds in the base. Yes, I could add pictures of my Terraria builds and not just Subnautica ones. It's a fun idea. I'm glad that she suggested it because I want to try it out further. But I have a whole bunch of titanium now. Like all of these are filled, not all the way, almost. There's one locker that's not, and I've got a fair bit of quartz. I ended up getting a little bit of heath too, which is nice. I don't have a ton of quartz. I'd like to get more. I've got 2 small chests filled with it. You love the kitchen? Makes you wish you'd done that in your Cyclops? Yeah, I'd never thought of that before. Like, I had played this game on the Xbox once, and I never thought of this. I always kept my bed here, but with the way the bed is, the bed frame sticks out right here a lot, and it impedes your movement going through this door in particular. And I'm like, I don't want to do the bed there anymore. It makes it awkward to walk through here. What else could I do in here? I could plant more trees, but I only really need 2 to keep myself fed and hydrated. Let's try a kitchen. And there we go. Terraria Subnautica collaboration. That'd be interesting. Finally, actually oceans in Terraria. I wish. I would love to see a massive ocean expansion, not just in terms of depth, but like horizontally as well. Maybe even have an island floating out there or something. So I kind of want to try and find more quartz today, but I'm not sure where to look. I also want to get... I only have one part of the blueprint for the grapple arm for my prawn suit, and I kind of want the second one so I can have a grappling arm because they're pretty handy. Yeah, I don't actually know where to pick that up. So I think maybe that's what we're going to start off by doing this morning. Wait until Terraria 2. Yeah, I'm hoping they expand it in Terraria 2. Am I going to try and fight King Slime and Core Keeper on the 26th before Terraria drops? Probably not. In all honesty, I feel like they picked the most boring boss for that crossover. And that's not because I think that King Slime isn't iconic to Terraria, but it's because Core Keeper already has a giant slime boss, so it's just going to be basically a reskin of the boss that already exists. And I'm kind of not all that interested in it, to be perfectly honest. But, yeah. Are you the only one that doesn't know a single thing about the game? Do you mean Subnautica, Terraria 2, or Core Keeper? Hello. He spawns mini slimes around him just like in Terraria. I'm just... Yeah, I know. It's like... It just doesn't sound all that interesting. They could have done something completely unique and had an entirely different twist on it than what Terraria's version is. Like, I don't know, the wall of flesh. Could you imagine the wall of flesh and it chases you around in like a circle around the map in Core Keeper? That would have been really interesting. I feel like they missed the mark. Well, not missed the mark. I feel like it's just more of an Easter egg crossover than a full-blown crossover, you know? Because Terraria, all they've announced is a new pet, and then Core Keepers announced a boss that already has mostly the same mechanics as the first boss that you fight in the game anyway. The Eater of Worlds would also have been a good one. And Brain of Cthulhu would have been very unique as well for Core Keeper. You could keep the mechanics the same as they are in Terraria, and it would feel pretty good. I don't know. I just felt like they went with the easiest option because it was most like a boss that they already had. And that makes sense. It looks like it was just a really short crossover kind of thing and not too in depth. But I'm not all that excited for it, so I'm not going to hop over into Core Keeper and play it. I'm just going to wait. I don't want to play Core Keeper again until it's out of early access, and I might have broken that if they had picked a more unique boss. I do look forward to playing Core Keeper, though. I just want to wait till it's actually done, because it's like Terraria, the thing that I would be most interested in for Core Keeper would be building, and that is just not all that interesting right this moment. Same kind of reason why I didn't really enjoy... I mean, I liked playing Terraria 1.1, but I didn't get sucked into it and keep playing it over and over and over again until 1.2, when they added a whole bunch of stuff for building. That's kind of what pulled me in, and I think Core Keeper, if it wants to do the same, will have to do the same and add a lot for building. Otherwise, I'm not going to be all too interested in it. Hello. They did add the cozy caverns. I mean, a build here and there is nice, but it's just, it needs to be fleshed out more for me. Definitely heading the wrong way to find quartz mining stuff. Gonna hit all the fish. I mean, it's fun that you guys are excited for Core Keeper. But I will... I mean, I've already purchased it. Well, I have a key. And I do think it has a lot of promise. It does look fun. I just personally am going to be waiting till it's a little bit more close to complete. There's like a really low, flat sand dunes area in this game, and I remember it having a lot of quartz, but I can't remember where it is for the life of me. Like dunes like this, but way more flat. Well, not to mention, Okram was never actually, like, a Relogic boss. It was just made by another company for a port to Terraria. Good morning, Sarah. I feel like I should look in the sea moth. It's a little bit faster. Then I'll drop off a beacon and then come back in the Cyclops. Oh, wait. No, my sea moth is, Oh, I didn't even bring... Huh. I didn't even bring Grog with me. I forgot that I docked him at the base. Good thing I didn't find it. You're about to go to sleep. Had a good time playing Splatoon 3 for a few good hours. So that's good. Hope you have a good night, Mythical. Have a good one, Mythical. Hope your headache goes away soon. I think that'll give it to me no matter where I'm at, even if I'm all the way over here. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'll find out soon. Where did I... There. Crunchy coffee. Yeah, crunchy coffee is pretty cursed. Okay, I guess if I leave, it doesn't actually give me my coffee. That's fine. I am up early. Normally I go bowling on the weekends, but since my bowling stuff was stolen, I figured I might as well do a Subnautica stream instead. That's not enough. It's just blah. Eat this. Okay, let's find this sand dune nonsense already. Maybe it's out towards the other island? Dread was an amazing experience. I've actually never played a Metroid game. I'm realizing something. I should probably go back. Maybe. Let me check my storage. I don't think I brought a beacon with me. Unless I happen to keep one in here. Nope. Alright, let's go back and get a beacon real quick. 'You'll get exactly one motion sickness. Yes, a single motion sickness. What? Ah. 5 Nights at Freddy VR soon? Never, actually. I have vertigo, so I can't play VR games. Even if I drown myself in Dramamine, it's pretty bad. So I don't play VR. And also, 5 Nights at Freddy's is zero interest to me. It is not a game I think I will play. Not because it's scary, but because it's just, I don't know, just looks ridiculous. To me, not knocking on anybody that enjoys it. I'm also, you know, not a zoomer. Should you play Sea of Thieves or Terraria? Terraria. You haven't been able to catch a stream in a while? My streams on this channel have never been this early before. But since my bowling equipment got stolen and I can't go bowling on the weekend like I normally do, I figured might as well do something else on my weekend that sounds fun, and Subnautica sounds fun, so here we are. So this is just the island.
Detecting massive energy signature in the region. Cannot identify.
Don't worry about it, Siri. Probably not in there. Hello. Maybe it's towards the floating island. I don't remember. If anybody remembers where that really low, flat land of sand dunes with a whole bunch of quartz is, feel free to let me know. Definitely want to try Subnautica now. It's worth it. It's fun. I love exploring in this game. The building's kind of fun too. I think the building could be optimized a bit more, but it is pretty fun. It's in your heart. What a nerd Sarah is. I'm just kidding, kind of. Hello. Terraria, Stardew, they're also my pace. Like, I am not a fast-paced person. I too am the old. It's not going to be over there. That's going too deep for what I'm remembering. Maybe it's, like, maybe I'm just misremembering it entirely. I also need to find copper. I'm painfully low on copper. Maybe it was just this area and it's more rocky than I remember, and I've already mined all of it up. That would be unfortunate. I think they're just having random conversations about games that they like. You know what? The smart thing would be, I should probably just build a scanner room. I always keep forgetting that that is a thing. You know what, let's go build a scanning room. Maybe that'll help. Nothing wrong with a linear game. In fact, I oftentimes get very tired of open world games when they're filled with a whole lot of nothing. Looking at you, Ubisoft.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
One of the reasons why you like Breath of the Wild. I think Breath of the Wild did it right because they made... It wasn't the most filled open world game ever. I mean, there was a lot to explore and find. But how you traverse was very interesting. Except for climbing in the rain. Screw that. That can burn in the fiery depths of hell. But other than climbing in the rain, I loved how traversing was handled in Breath of the Wild. Scanner room, what do we need? 5 titanium, 2 I don't have 2 copper. 1 gold. Don't think I have 2 copper. Let's find out. You've never played an open world game? You gotta play one, but you gotta play the right one. Yeah, I don't have any copper. Let's go find some copper. You can't just play any open world game, because some of them are boring. But just walking around is part of the fun. You know? Exploring. Kirby open world game. I also like open world games where it does not have the whole, like, Skyrim-esque, compass where it just shows you, like, anything of interest nearby at all times.
30 seconds.
I don't know why, I'm just not really into that. Probably gotta swim for the surface. Trying to shy away from consoles, you've started to get more into PC and multiplayer. Yeah, I kind of grew out of my console phase as well. Another thing I should do in today's stream is craft the ultra high capacity CO2 or O2 tank. Because being able to breathe longer would be pretty nice, I think. What's it need? Let's take a little peek. What do we need for you? Oh, just lithium? That's it? Alright. Well, that's easy. Let's just go ahead and make that right now. Lithium, lithium. One of these has lithium in it. These are my unorganized ones. Okay, so scanner room. Table coral and 5 titanium. PC is far more versatile, yes. Consoles are good for if you don't know anything about computers. They're easy. I mean, you can get pre-built computers, but a lot of people don't even think about that. Alright, scanner room. Fantastic. Let's also make a better oxygen tank while we're here. How far we've gotten? In terms of story, probably not very. But, mostly just building and upgrading stuff, doing some exploration, you know, the usual. Got a better oxygen tank now, which is nice. I could upgrade my fins as well. What do I need for that? I've got that, I think, 1 titanium, 1 lithium, 2 silicon rubber. You can get a controller for PC, yep. Although personally I prefer the fine motion control of a keyboard and mouse. Sometimes it's nice to have a controller, but for me it's few and far between. Grow an extra pair of hands or learn how to play with your feet. There are people that can do that. I've seen it. Alright, gotta take my fins off to do that for whatever reason. Ultra glide fins. Cool. Could just make a thermal knife. Is that any better? Cooks and sterilizes for immediate consumption. I guess I don't really need that. Don't know what it needs for that. Okay. I think it might have enough rubies for that. Let's take a look. Might be handy to upgrade that. Kyanite, don't even know what that is. Cool. Alright, let's see if I have 3 rubies. Cooks fish? Yeah, but I eat fruit and stuff. I don't need to worry about cooking fish anymore. Does more damage, does it? If that's the case, maybe I'll craft up a battery and... Actually, I don't even think I can craft a battery right now. Maybe I can. Shroom. What is the material for a battery? I already forgot. 2 shrooms. I need to find some copper nodes to mine the heck out of, and I have no idea where they are. I've seen lithium, I've seen quartz, and very few titanium, but no copper. What is my lowest battery item right now? Basically nothing. Okay. You tried killing a Reaper with a normal knife, and it's around 40 stabs. With the thermal knife, it's around 39 stabs. Woo! Oh, 30. That's a little bit different. One stab less.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Fine. There we go. One fancy flaming knife, I guess. Get the fins that charge your tools while swimming so you don't have to carry batteries. I'd rather swim faster. It's not hard to plug batteries into a recharging station and just have backups to recycle. I'd much rather swim faster. So, no thank you. Also, I don't have the blueprint for that, even if I wanted to. I don't mind batteries. Battery management is very low on my concern list. Let's head into here. Actually, let's make another hatch. I want to make this kind of like sprawling out throughout the rocks, but I'm also going to have hatches around the place so I could just pop in wherever I want.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Oops, that's lead. Hey. Oh, you're full. Whatever. We'll just put you in there. For now, I need to build a, like, actual storage area in the base. Because these chests are too small. It's good for going out and grabbing stuff, but not great for long term. Why do I have so many unnecessary rooms? Because I want to make a base that looks good. You don't want to build a base that looks good? Don't build a base that looks good. Don't backseat me. I like building. You should know this from my Terraria channel. I could just cram everything into one room, but that's boring. Why would I do that? I think I could put that right over here. Wait, Chaos likes to build? I know, right? It's a shocker. If I do quartz like this, will it show the big piles of quartz or only the small ones? Alright, I think I have magnetite. Maybe? I gotta check. Well, I need more copper than anything right now. Let's see what you got for me. If anything. Maybe you don't even do anything until I have that upgrade. I actually don't know. Let's see if I have magnetite. Hopefully 2 of them. I don't even know if I have the copper. Oh well, we'll find out. Where did I park? There. There I did park. No magnetite. Fantastic. I know there's some nearby, but I kind of wanted the grappling hook. Maybe it's not required. Let's check it out. There's a way down one of these things somewhere over here, and a cave that Cushion was exploring on her stream. And I know there's magnetite in there. I just gotta remember how to get down into it. You don't need to pick on somebody for... Like, even if somebody backseats a little bit or complains about me doing things not in an optimum way, you don't need to pick on it. We're not here to foster toxicity. Like, I don't want people telling me that I'm doing a bunch of things inefficiently, but I don't want people picking on them for doing it either. Hello, goodbye. Oh, maybe not all the way down there. This is why I wanted the grappling hook. Fantastic. I think I might have made a little bit of an oopsie. Yeah, we're fine. Don't worry about it. I'm just letting you know.
The conditions in this cave support a microcosm of unique, possibly predatory life forms. Detecting an artificial structure somewhere in the region.
This is just lithium, right? I'm swimming in lithium right now. I'm swimming in water. Technically, I'm walking in water. I'm not actually swimming at all at the moment. What have we here? Now I'm swimming in water.
Location uploaded to PDA. Integrating new PDA data.
Ooh, are you copper? Please tell me you're copper and not like sulfur or something. Gold! I do need gold, but I was really hoping for copper. Hey, Blue! What's up? Blue, do you want to do what me and Cushion were doing the other day? Or we hop in yesterday? We'll hop in Discord and talk to each other while each of us plays Subnautica. Since we can't play it together, disappointingly. I really wish we could play Subnautica together. There's a mod that does it, but I've heard it's incredibly buggy, and I would rather not play an incredibly buggy mod. Well, here, Blue, I'm gonna just pop into streamer. And if you choose to hang out, you choose to hang out. If you don't, you don't. Are you more gold? I don't want to grab too much gold. I can always come back later. I was really hoping you were copper. Like, everything I want to build right now requires copper. Well, this place is littered with gold, apparently. How did you even hit me? You looked like you went under me. I question the validity of that attack. More gold, really? Can't even give me diamonds there? Come on, game. The scanner room is currently looking for copper, but I can't actually take any of that out unless I get the module upgrade to allow me to have it on my heads-up display, which requires copper, which I don't have. So in order to find copper, I need to get copper. A couple pieces of copper should be fairly easy, though. I could find that in no problem. I'm just hoping to get a big node down here. Is that guy taking bites at me? It doesn't seem to be hurting. He's trying to. He can't get me. There you go. Hello. Does that feel good? Do you like being drilled? Don't take me out of context. There's some big copper nodes in the mushroom forests. Good to know. Hey, leave that alone. Get out of here. Oh my god, this thing's squirmy. Whatever. Can you harvest things from larger predator fish by killing them? I don't think so.
It's free real estate.
Is it?
Yeah.
This mushroom right here?
Mm-hmm.
Or that mushroom?
This one.
I don't think you can go inside of this one.
But you can...
Oh, you can. It is
Oh.
free real estate.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my home now.
Isn't that where those... the thingy bobs spawn?
These things?
Oh, yeah, those things.
Yes. They've been taking
So
swipes at
scared of
my
them.
prawn suit. Really? I've
Uh-huh.
never been scared by anything in this game. Oh,
Well-
real ocean life, like Earth ocean life, that scares me. But
Yeah.
the stuff in this game is not as scary. Like, it makes more noise, but it doesn't look as scary as, like, a real shark.
I don't know what that'd be like, and I don't plan to find out anytime soon.
Oh, I think it'd be way scarier if predators looked like real sharks in this game.
It's actually the artist of the game, I think, was saying for a lot of the creatures they found like microorganisms and stuff,
I could see
and then
that.
just enlarged them.
I could see that.
Yeah. Oh, I forget how pretty this game is, especially when it's not on no graphics.
Yeah, I actually haven't even looked into my graphics settings. What am I on?
Now
Wiki-
that I fixed
Oh,
the
you can't.
cord
There's no
chipping
ultra
into
high.
my fan, I can play this without my computer having a heart attack. Ah! I forgot I don't... Huh?
What?
Forgot I can't breathe!
What do you mean?
I'm gonna die.
Oh, you're just starting new.
Yeah, I don't have my old save.
That's fair.
I didn't die.
That's surprising. Ooh, I'll take a
Chaos.
battery.
This is why I can't go on the computer when I start cleaning my room.
Oh, this is just why you never clean your room.
That's also true.
Oh, I was wondering why, like, I saw that marker. I'm like, where's the building? And just popped up very late.
Oh, I forget there's no autosave in this game.
I should repair this thing, because I feel like they're gonna, like, poke at it while I'm inside the building. Repair the butt.
Yeah. Did you know that's how you repair all mechanics?
I do now.
Yeah. And not the machines, the mechanics themselves.
Right. Nobody said mechanisms.
I thought it might
Yeah.
be claustrophobic living underwater.
All
Father
mechanics
thought it
need
is.
repair every now
He'd
and
tell me
then.
it was childish, but I stare out of the window and sometimes I think how lucky I am to see this world up close.
Breathing underwater is pretty hard to do, Blue,
Creatures that live down here.
according to chat.
The fish, they glow.
Not
This
impossible,
one
though.
is 90% iron.
Sure.
Snakes twice the length of a habitat.
I think if we were
certainly
lived in the
it's not all
Hey,
ocean long enough,
plant life.
we'd evolve to breathe
leave
water.
my prawn suit
Repair
alone.
in water.
Some marble melons into growing indoors.
Get
When they
out of
cover our
here.
dietary needs,
Go
well,
away.
we eat the fish themselves. It's a bit gross, but there's nothing
I
they
must
wouldn't
say, they make holding onto a
tempting
fish
document
look
my
much
findings.
easier than it is.
do. Father approves.
Could you imagine trying
He
to
says
hold on to a
understanding
fish?
is power.
If you
Like
get the
this in
right
real life.
gloves, it's
Planet,
not
the
too
more we can
bad.
use it to our
Yeah, but they're
advantage.
barehanded.
I'm just doing
Oh,
it.
well.
It's not easy without
Then
proper
you've
equipment
just got
and
some
network access.
supreme
The old-fashioned way,
calluses.
observing, taking notes, testing theories, shows me the world in a way.
Didn't
a
realize how big the eels are. Yeah, they're bigger than they
Lately, I've been
seem.
watching the crab snakes.
I think there's
They
like
ambush
smaller
their
and
prey as
larger
it tries
ones
to feed
too,
on the
right?
mushrooms
Are
they
they?
abandoned.
I thought they
What
were all
don't
the same
eat
size, to
settles
be
on the
honest.
seabed,
I
which
have no clue.
fertilizes the mushrooms, which feeds
Probably
the
all the same
herbivores,
size.
and so the chain
This is
continues.
the most boring and obvious log ever. He's just talking about the circle of life in the ocean.
New
It's the
equipment acquired.
circle of life.
Integrating new PDA data.
thought it might get claustrophobic living underwater. Father feels it is. He'd tell me it was childish, but I stare out of the window and sometimes I think how lucky I am to see this world up close.
Oops.
Back on the island, I wouldn't have believed the creatures that live down here. The fish, they glow. There's one that's 90% eyeball. Snakes twice the length of a habitat compartment.
Oh, that's the same damn one. Stop. I'm just listening to the wrong one. I'm like, this sounds boring again. Oh, that's because it was boring again.
Something incredible just happened. Since we're down here, I had this plan to build equipment and study the life forms we were
I
encountering.
don't remember how to play
But
this
I
game.
didn't have enough enameled glass. So, I started looking for a natural substrate that would strengthen the
I
glass we
remember-
have. And those stalker teeth we've been finding fit the bill.
Really falling
Only,
out of my
well, we
chair
needed more.
playing this
That's when
game.
Marguerite got interested.
When I
She actually
followed you.
listened to me.
No,
can say
it's
from
when
Father. And I worked up the courage to
What's it
talk about my
called?
more tentative
The
theories.
kelp sharks.
When I
I
told her
forget
they
what
were
they're called.
attracted to metal deposits, that their teeth get
Snuck up on
dislodged
me.
when
The
they pick them up,
stalker.
her eyes
Yeah.
narrowed and she dashed out of the room.
Good morning,
2
Bad.
hours later, she came back, her pack loaded down with stalker teeth. I asked her about it.
You
She
gonna
shrugged
play
and said
Subnautica with us
Marguerite
too?
was good.
Quote unquote with
Said
us?
she had the meeting out of the palm of her hand. I think she meant it literally. She is incredible. She went out to the kelp forest armed with just a heat blade and went fin to fin with a pack of stalkers. On the one hand, that is the coolest thing I have ever heard.
The
On the other,
the
well, I hope the
distant
stalkers
planet
didn't
in this
come off
game
worse than
also makes me
Marguerite
feel a
did.
little bit
She
weird.
had a huge gash on
I
her
think it always
forearm.
will.
I don't think things went as smoothly as she made out. And what's the point in surviving here if we have to kill everything that makes it so wonderful?
That's
I wish I knew more
what
about it,
survival means, you
but
dumb
Father won't let me
nut.
in the habitat. Maybe with all
What's
this
the point of
glass,
surviving
we
if
can
we have to
contain it
kill
and get
things
up
to
close.
survive? That's survival. Do you think animals don't kill other animals to survive? Or other plants? No. They do. This hippie over here. I thought there was more to scan in this place than just the one thing. The refinery thing.
I have no clue. I haven't
Oh.
really played this game in like probably 4 years.
Integral.
Son, there is always a pecking order. And in our world, money makes a hierarchy. I pay Maida a fraction of what I pay you, and you a fraction of what I pay me.
If money makes the hierarchy,
Wait, do I have an O2
Marguerite
tank?
make the
I should
We
double
need
check that
her.
I'm not. I don't.
We let her think what she likes, so long as she does what she's told.
what if she
Elocution.
doesn't?
For enough money, she will. People always.
What do you mean, hello, Kishin? She watching your stream?
I'm not streaming.
Well, then why are you saying hi to Kishin?
Because you're
Oh! Hi, Ki. I thought you were trying to trick me into thinking she was in Discord. So I was looking in Discord. I'm like, Kishin's not in here. What are you talking about? Hi, Kishin. Good morning. I'm not saying every animal or whatever is a predator. I'm saying the ones that are do it naturally.
Then
And
there's
don't whine about it like little hippies.
what's it called?
That's why I want the freaking grappling hook. I hate this.
Ah!
It's gonna be such a pain in the butt to get out of this place.
Iceland
Shut up.
Shark.
Get out of here.
It's like 500 years and barely ever eats. Oh. Worm.
There's gotta be a better way to get out of here. Got like no height on that jump. There. That's my goal.
They can't whine if they're dead.
The hippies?
No, the prey.
If
Someone said the
I had a
prey whine about
grappling
it a lot.
hook. If I had a grappling hook, I could make that. No!
A grappling hook, you can get out of bounds.
I hate this game. Give me a freaking grappling hook. I only have one of the two pieces. I think this eel has mistaken where his mushroom is.
Maybe he's just
Yeah.
breaking social norms.
Alright, let's
Oh no,
find a
my
better way out of here.
birds keep getting stuck in the sky.
Fun. Mine did that too, actually. I booted up the game for the first time. I went outside and I just saw a bunch of birds frozen in midair above my life pod.
Weird. I love how the PDA is just like, yes, eating cooked food and not synthetic food is something everyone used to do. Suck it up. Have you ever made the cured food? I don't think I have.
I have until I realized that it really dehydrates you, and then I'm like, what's the point? I could just
Yeah,
stuff my face full of lantern fruit for the rest of the game and be perfectly fine.
right. It's like, it seems like extra work, extra resources, and it doesn't do much for you.
Yeah, and you gotta get more water.
Yeah,
I'm wondering if that's something they had added, like, first, and just didn't take out later.
probably. Or maybe it's one of those culinary delights. Doesn't actually do anything. Like, oh, you can live like a fancy person if you want to.
Make your fish bacon.
Fish bacon.
I don't need that.
I feel like,
You think it lasts longer? Yeah, but if you only catch your fish and eat them immediately, then you don't need to worry about food spoiling. I might have to swim out of here and come back for the prawn suit, because I'm starting to run out of some hydration levels here.
get that good hydration.
This might be a way out.
Alright, I got a bunch of floaters. Time to break the game.
They fixed that.
Yeah, but did they fix everything?
I don't know. Good point.
Can I make the Aurora float? Forget they hurt you.
Freedom! God, I thought I was
Does
gonna
it
have to come back later. Hmm?
does it also bug you slightly how when you take damage your screen will crack but then it goes back to normal?
Yes. I try not to think about it, thank you.
You're welcome. Coffee. I have coffee. I'll have to go get more coffee later.
But is it crunchy coffee, Blue?
Would that just be a frappuccino?
What?
Frappuccinos are like ice and
Yeah, but the coffee itself isn't
well, it's
frozen.
frozen. Yeah.
No, the ice cubes are frozen. Not the cup, unless he made, like, frappuccino ice cubes.
Can I make my
Welcome aboard, Captain.
life
All
shuttle
systems
float?
online.
Can you what?
Make my life pod float out of the water.
Guess you'll
Doesn't
find
look
out.
like it. How many fish can I torment with this?
2. Exactly 2.
Come here, peeper. You got a date with a... Oh no! We're going on a magical journey together.
Are you?
No, they are. I stuck a floater to a peeper.
Oh no.
They're just rocking back and forth. Oh no. Well, that's their life now. Be free.
Such
Get one
is
of
the
these on a
way of
bird.
the ocean.
Oh, hello, Dante.
Vital signs.
Hello,
stabilizing.
Dante. You love the Shino picture on the monitor? Yeah, so that was Sarah's idea. I took a screenshot with the camera in game, and normally you could post pictures by doing that. But then I went into the Subnautica save file and replaced that picture with a picture of Shino. I don't need to drink water. I'm consuming fruit. Didn't you know if you gorge yourself on fruit, you never have to drink water again? Don't do that.
Gosh. I wonder what would happen if you brought floaters to the various leviathans. Maybe they're the best weapon.
The true apex predator.
It's funny. It's kind of like how there's a lot of, like, ants are one of the superior life forms, despite being so tiny.
They do have a lot going for them.
Yeah. Not individually, though.
No. Their exoskeleton's pretty impressive, though.
Yeah. Dante, if you were a skeleton of a different animal, what animal would that skeleton be from?
I feel like he'd be all of the skeletons.
Oh no.
Just that, like, homunculus of bones. Aren't you glad he invited
That'd look
me to
pretty
this
interesting,
conversation?
though. What if, like... It's actually... I wanted to build a skeleton in Terraria, and I found a few different lizard and bear skeletons and wanted to try and mix them together and see how it'd look.
That's fair, I guess. Kyushin, you're gonna stream when you get home? When do you get home? I'm not a doctor. I can't offer medical advice, but you probably shouldn't just survive off of fruit and Monster energy drinks.
Like, you'd probably survive, just probably not as long as you could.
Oh, yeah.
I know some people that never drink water and it baffles me.
My mom used to be like that. She would just, she didn't like the taste of water or whatever.
But it's so good.
So she would always have just like Diet Coke instead.
That's at
Then,
least better than...
because we always drink well water, which can be good or bad depending on your
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Then I introduced her to water filters, and she's like totally fine with it now.
I love well water.
Oh yeah, no, but you can have a well that just tastes
That's
off.
yeah, that's true.
Or even
You
worse,
get
when we were living down in Texas, a lot of the water is imported and sits in reservoirs and just
uh
tastes really funky.
yeah, 'cause it's pretty easy for well water to taste like rotten eggs.
Yeah, when I that's sulfur, I think. But when I go
Yeah.
to my grandparents' house down in Texas, I always bring my Brita filter with me because I cannot stand the taste of their reservoir water.
Uh,
So not
our
all
well
water
water's
tastes the
pretty good.
same, for sure. Have you ever tried drinking distilled water? It is very gross.
Like boiled down water or
Essentially, like completely bacteria-free, purified,
yeah, it's like bottled water.
distilled. No, bottled water is not distilled.
Had distilled bottled water.
Okay, it's weird drinking it.
I don't know. I know I can't stand town water. It gives me a headache.
Ah,
I'd go whenever I went to my friends. I'd always get like an awful migraine when I got home because it's like they'd get their water from the town, which I think is like bleached or something, and I'm like, this is awful.
computer chip, magnetite, copper ore,
No, I knew some people
magnetite,
from high school who would drink
gold,
like
silver.
a bottle or two of Mountain Dew every day and
That
never
was
any
my
water, and I'm
ex-wife.
like,
My ex-wife lived off of Mountain Dew.
oh,
I don't know. And what's even more crazy is considering the amount of sugar. Like, she just drank Mountain Dew and coffee. She had water on occasion if there was nothing else, but she loved Mountain Dew and coffee. And with how much sugar she consumed, I don't know how she was an athletic body type still. It's crazy.
no, that's like my friend has I've known for years has always been like a twig. He could eat like as much food as he possibly wanted to, and is always just like a twig.
Yeah, my brother's like that too.
Meanwhile, I can eat as little food as I wanted to, and
A lot of
it'll never
bottled water
change.
has added minerals for flavor. Yes, it does. So that's why distilled water
Indeed.
doesn't. If you could afford to only ever have orange juice, you would with no regrets. That would give me a lot of heartburn, so I couldn't do that. I do love orange juice, but too much of it gives me heartburn.
Love mixing orange juice with lemonade. Love just some fancy drinks. Lemonade and grenadine. I think if you're feeding your water, you're doing something wrong. You just keep a water bottle every day, give it a little bit of food. Oh no. It's like, is in a safety meeting for
Welcome
work,
aboard, Captain.
and someone was sitting next to. I look over, they're putting cashews and coffee in their friend's water bottle. I'm just like,
Weird.
yeah. And then they're talking about safety and this and that, and I look over and they're taking the clip from their badge and inching it closer to the outlet. I'm like, why?
Huh. Why does this place have 4 upgrade slots if there are only 2 upgrades that you could make? Or are they stackable?
I think they're stackable.
Ah, that might make sense.
Maybe. Yeah, I think so.
Well, there's 1 copper ore right over there. I should go check it out.
Below Zero drove me crazy because I was egg hunting and was using that to find where the eggs were and then just could never find how to get to them.
Oh. Yeah, I haven't played Below Zero yet, and I don't know if I really want to.
I don't know. It's like, I wish it was just in the base game.
I do
Because I
too.
do love everything about it. It's just lackluster.
I wouldn't have my beautiful Cyclops with a kitchenette and a Shino picture in it.
Yeah. It's like, it's also one of those things where it isn't too fair an expectation to game developers, but it's like there's so much potential in what Below Zero could be because they have a lot going for them, and then it just kind of stops, and it's like, oh,
I think that's a fair expectation, honestly, because oh, that's really close. Personally, I think that oh, those are below.
Zero?
No. Anyway, what I was gonna say, they made the decision. Like originally, Below Zero was going to be DLC for Subnautica.
Right.
And they made the decision to call it a full standalone game and charge full standalone prices for it. And once they
Yeah.
made that decision, I think that's when they opened the door to that. You missed your full potential criticism. Like if this was just
Yeah.
cheap DLC for Subnautica, I don't think that criticism would have any true weight. But the second they're like,
Yeah.
no, this is a full blown game and we're going to charge full price for it, that's when it's like, well, this wasn't really the
Yeah.
greatest game.
It's just hard because it's like comparing it to the first game, it doesn't even compare.
Mm.
Like I'm looking at Slime Rancher 2 now, and it's like already looks like they took the first game and made it 10 times better. Below Zero doesn't really feel like that,
Yeah.
but it's also like
Well, they also
Below Zero is still better than a lot of other games for that
that's not
price.
saying that's like not an excuse. It's just an
It's
insult
not, but
on
it's
the other games. But it's like I don't know.
I feel like the failure was miscommunication and like setting up expectations that they didn't meet.
Not just that, but a big part of the failure was the fact that they had to like redo their team over and
Yeah.
over and over again. Oh, does this not go as far down as I
Had
thought
to
it would?
completely rewrite the main story because I think the person writing the story left their team.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah,
So they had a lot of developmental woe.
indeed. And then
Get out of here. You're in my way. That was not the entrance to that cave that I thought it was.
man, I'm happy to actually have
Bye, Sarah.
Bladderfish.
See you later.
Ciao. I remember I think my first playthrough, my world was bugged and bladderfish weren't spawning.
Oh. Also, the first time I took a peek at Below Zero, because I did, like, when it was in early access, just out of curiosity. I didn't really play it. But you could pick up bladderfish, but you couldn't make water with them. So you couldn't make water at all, and eventually you just dehydrated to death at that stage in the game.
I'm pretty sure that was fixed.
I know. I was saying, like, I joined, like, the first
Oh, yeah.
couple days of early access just to see what it was like.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, I also feel like their story wasn't all that interesting.
I've had several people tell me when I talk about it during these streams that it was boring.
Yeah. And also, kind of like, they jumped the shark a bit.
Oh. That's not actually a copper ore node. That was just a single piece of copper sitting. I'm glad I didn't head down into the cave.
It's like it's one of those things where if you bend the laws of what you set up in a game a little too much, it just feels really weird.
What do you mean?
Like they brought in like a intelligence communicating with you in your subconscious.
Ah, instead of
just
your
felt
just
really
annoying PDA.
weird. It was both, but it was just really weird. It felt like it didn't really fit the atmosphere. I was kind of like, this feels unimmersive.
Yeah, it's essentially Dante.
Yeah, I guess I'm kind of thinking of the. I don't think Below Zero was $60.
No, but they charge the same price as they did for.
It's true.
And it
Yeah.
shouldn't be a $60. It's not a AAA game. This is definitely
Right.
a B game. But still, the fact that they were like, this is going to be. We were set out to do a DLC for Subnautica. It's so much more than that. And then it was
wasn't.
actually so much less than that. It should have been a deal. It would have been so good as a DLC.
Yes. I'm glad they're actually like kind of retroactive.
Combining them
Yeah.
in a way.
I think with the story that makes me sad is that the first rendition was so good that it's like I was playing it nonstop to unearth all the little bits and pieces because I was really invested in it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second time around, I was just kind of like, Well, I mean, I went into it really excited, but then as it kind of, as bad said, kind of peter out and not really go anywhere. It's like, oh, like, where's this going? This is exciting. And then it's like,
In Below Zero.
yeah.
Yeah. Was it kind of like railroady? Did you have to do things in a certain order? Like this, you could find the pieces, the clues in basically any order.
Don't really remember. Like, yes and no. Probably a little bit more so.
Hmm.
But then I'm also an idiot, and whenever I play these games, I spend hours not knowing what to do because I missed a very obvious thing.
That's sometimes not so obvious.
Uh,
This game, as long as you pick up every glowing PDA you see, you'll be led the way. But if you ignore even one, this game could be very confusing.
Indeed. I was so confused. For a
Once you
minute, I
get to
didn't
the
realize you were
greenhouse,
looking
the
through a
story just
camera.
kind of stops. That's unfortunate. The best part of Below Zero was the trailer. I thought you had to go. Well, welcome back.
I did like a lot about Below Zero, though. Like, I loved the biomes, the
That's
creatures.
what I'm saying. Like, from what I've seen of it, again, haven't played it yet. I don't know if I will, but from what I've seen of it, would have loved to have all of that stuff just as DLC in this game.
Yeah. I will say I'm also a bit of a sucker for a tragedy story, and the second rendition wasn't really a tragedy story.
Neither was the first one. I mean, in a way it is, but you do overcome that tragedy.
Well, yeah, that's what
Oh, you
usually
don't-
makes a
you
good
don't wanna-
tragedy story.
I don't know. Sometimes there's a good story ends with everybody dying.
Yeah, like that board game the other day.
So, if you guys have ever heard of the Game of Life, a board game that was made like in the 80s or something, I have a version of that game called the Game of Real Life that was made by a hippie in Portland, downtown Portland, that I got for free when I was performing on the street with some friends randomly, and he liked our music. I think he also just wanted to promote his game because he was trying to sell enough copies to. Did I just go in a
yeah.
circle? I might have. To actually get it published. It's published now. It's a real game now. You can buy it. But this game is like the Game of Life if the Game of Life had drugs and sex and everybody dies instead of retiring. It's fun. Blue ended the world with a nuclear war.
Yeah, halfway into the game.
Halfway through the game, Blue killed everybody in a nuclear war. Not
Yep.
intentionally, that's just what happened.
That's what you think.
You saw that space? I'm rolling a 6. Oh, I didn't see your die. Maybe you just said
I
you...
took a screenshot.
I'm kidding.
funny though, because we're all like, "Oh, how perfect would it be?" And then I land on the spot, and then it's like, as long as you don't get a
Thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. All right, so they said mushroom forest, copper. Let's take a look-see.
Engine powering down.
Oh,
oh, that peeper with the floater still going on a magical journey.
speaking of peepers, what was with that one that you saw in my stream VOD
Oh,
that one
yeah.
time?
I have no clue.
That was like lightning fast peeper.
Jeepers.
It was only there
creepers.
for one frame, wasn't it?
Yeah. Just woo.
Go away. That didn't really hurt as much as I thought it would, though. More lithium. This place has lithium everywhere. Salt. Don't really want any salt. You had a crazy fast peeper too. There are fast peepers, but this was not that. This was like, I didn't see it, and Blue pointed it out during the stream VOD. It was on my screen for less than 1 second. It was not like the normal fast peeper. It was weird.
Wait.
Hmm?
Reading the PDA things, whatever, and it's saying weapons are removed from the life pod after something fiasco. I'm like, what kind of weapons could we have had?
Yeah. Real ones. I don't. Why
Foreshadowing
did the
something.
developers not want weapons in this game?
I don't know.
Like I believe they said that they intentionally made it to where there were no weapons, other than a knife and I guess your drill.
Well, to be fair, killing things doesn't really do anything.
Yeah, they didn't want you to kill anything more than what you had to cook, but I wonder why. It doesn't make the game
I just
scarier.
assumed it was like a development choice in terms of wanting to.
Okay, those guys hurt quite a bit more.
Experience in a
Maybe
way.
try to avoid those. That's like a
I still killed the
10% hit.
Reaper anyway.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it.
What you get for
Hey,
touching my
there's
prawn
finally some copper.
suit. Stay away from my prawn suit. Leave my prawn suit alone.
Prawn knee spears.
Yeah, that's what I was assumed bad.
Probably a maturity rating thing. No, weapons don't change a maturity rating.
Plus, we still have a knife.
Plus, you still have a
Don't
knife.
think- yeah. I'm intrigued by the new game there.
I haven't looked into it. I don't know anything about it. What is it?
Isn't it like a board game, sort of?
I literally just said I've not looked into it. I know nothing about it. Why are you asking?
Because Bad's here and he knows.
Oh, okay. Clarify. What are these things for, Blue?
Things? Huh? The vents?
Yeah, the vents.
I think it's just lore breadcrumbs.
Oh, okay. I should build a scanner room somewhere over here so I could find these copper nodes easier.
Yeah, tabletop game where you paint your own figurines. I forgot to breathe. Yeah.
Wait, but in video game form, or is it actually a tabletop game?
Video game form.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's always cool to see a development team do something
Different?
spread their wings, so to speak. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't do that, Relogic. Make Terraria 2 instead.
I'm very curious of what other games Relogic would make, though.
Don't listen to him. Make Terraria 2 instead. Maybe I'll just leave it at this for now in terms of copper, because I mean, one node got me a fair bit, I think. I'd like more, but
Fusion. Have fun with your Easter egg hunt.
find missing money. What? Am I missing something?
It was about as much as I'm missing.
Bye, Q. I don't know what that means, but bye.
Good luck.
What if she means that she's gonna go rob a bank?
Ooh. That sounds fun and exciting. You dig I'm not endorsing this. For legal reasons, that's a joke. Wink, wink.
Hey. Wait, Kishin, you're still here. What do you mean, find missing money? Can't just ignore that. That's so weird. A weird thing to say. Numbers aren't adding up at work. Ooh, someone's getting fired. Hopefully not you. Have fun. We should have had a bank robbery in TerraCore when Cheesy had her bank. If she builds another bank, let's rob it. You and me.
Yes. Let's build a bank and then rob it ourselves and blame it on someone else.
For the insurance money. Maybe we can talk Heist into coming back and setting up an insurance company, and then
Oh
we
my
commit
gosh, yes.
insurance fraud on our own bank.
Yes.
And then frame Cushion. And then we could also start a police department and then arrest
Yes.
Cushion for the bank robbery that we
gosh.
framed her for.
I'd love to make a parody police department that isn't like at all implying it'd be the police, but it's like, I don't know, what would you call it? You know, like those parody space police departments and shows and stuff?
No.
Neither do I.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of an example. Thinking of like, we're enforcing the law and justice, but it's our law and justice.
So you're not the police, you're just an enforcer.
But we are the police.
What?
Because we think we're the police.
Oh yeah, but you're just an enforcer calling yourself the police.
Exactly.
Coffee, coffee, give it.
Coffee.
Vigilante police.
Isn't that just Batman?
Engine powering up.
Exactly. I'm the law. Feel like I went to the place where you get the sea glide, but then didn't get the stuff for the sea glide. I didn't make a scanner yet.
See, even still, like, my very first stream, I'm gonna use the sea glide for once, and I carried it around for the whole first stream. Then I got a sea moth, and I have not touched the stupid sea glide again. I probably never will.
I love the sea glide. I use it. Always used it constantly.
I don't know. It just takes up so much inventory space.
That's true, but it's the fact that it also has a flashlight, and I like speed.
I have a flashlight
love
in my
speed.
hand that doesn't take up a whole lot of space.
I love speed.
Hey, your drug addiction has nothing to do with this game, okay?
Yes, it does. Not that kind of speed.
Judge Dredd. I think at the very end of this series, I should seek out a Leviathan of some sort and get them to destroy the Cyclops, because I've never lost a Cyclops on the console. I mean, I never beat the game either, so maybe it's not that hard to lose one. But I kind of want to see what it looks like when it gets destroyed.
I don't think I've lost one, but I've come pretty close.
Have you? My
Have you-
Cyclops has never taken damage.
Oh. Have you seen the little suckers that are way down under?
No, because the console got literally unplayable
Oh.
before any like low depth below a few hundred meters. It got unplayable, so I've never played anything that deep before.
Don't want to spoil too much, but there's these little suckers that drain the power supply.
Okay, but that doesn't break it, right? Or do they do damage it too?
They do damage too.
Ah, okay. Maybe that's gonna be the problem then. I
See,
should pick
that
up that
gets it.
single piece of copper ore.
This is like us
Hey, shut up, Sea
bantering
Glide
with you and coffee.
fans. No, it's see,
Except Bad doesn't
I
like
liked
coffee.
the Sea Glide, but what I do is I just cram my sea moth into places it probably shouldn't go.
I do that too. Remember when I got my sea glide stuck inside an island?
You sea moth?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
One time I accidentally beached my sea moth and then it clipped into the island and then went into the island and I got to drive around and then couldn't get out. And then I had to make a second sea moth to rescue my other sea moth. It's a fun adventure.
Boy, you're underground. I don't like this.
Yay! Hold on, how many hours into this playthrough? Let me check real quick.
Less than me.
Oh, only an hour. An hour in, and I just made my first scanner.
I think it took me a while to make a scanner too. Oh, let's scan myself, see how disease-ridden I am.
Self-scan complete. Foreign bacteria count has reached statistically significant levels. No adverse effects detected. Be vigilant for symptoms.
Ooh, I'm getting sick.
Bad to the bone.
I thought you only got sick if you ate infected fish.
I think the story forces you to get sick.
Oh.
Yeah. Because there's some sequence blockers that happen because you're sick.
I see. Okay.
Time to scan everything and then wonder why I'm doing this because I don't actually really care.
Engine powering down.
Time to recharge the power cells. That was 100%. I could have just left that there.
I don't like is it resetting my master volume every single time.
That is frustrating. Wait, has it been doing that to me? General.
NSS pass.
No. My volume's been
Weird.
normal. That is weird.
Maybe it's something to do with my computer.
Sea Glide seemed like a not necessary. I almost never use the Sea Glide, so definitely not necessary. It's nice. I think I would like the Sea Glide more if it worked like the Sea Moth and it was just, or like the mobile vehicle bay. You deploy it when you're not using it and it just floats in the water and then you grab it and go. So it doesn't actually take up inventory space. And then maybe you could dock it to your Sea Moth or
Yeah, that would be
Cyclops
cool.
somehow. I feel like I would like it more like that. What did I come here to do? I came here to do oh yeah, I'm recharging my Cyclops.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Your Cyclops. It's very insecure.
Just a little bit. Eh?
Cyclops makes me think of Deerclops.
Why? Because it has clops in it?
Yeah.
I mean, Deerclops is a play on the word Cyclops combined with a deer, so I guess it makes sense.
Yeah.
But shouldn't
I'm a very
Deerclops make you
simple
think of
creature.
Cyclops?
No.
Are you saying you've never heard that word before, Deerclops? And then you heard of a Cyclops? Like you didn't
See,
have to
it's just so
read...
perfect. Because Clops is... What the hell did I just watch? Sorry. I think some kind of creature just light speeded across my peripheral vision. Clops is also the sound deer's feet make. So, deer clops is just so perfect.
I guess that... Sure. Yeah, that's what the clops means in Deerclops.
Simple creature.
Chaos says you and Terraria trying to use your UFO mount in caves and in the dungeon. Yeah, except you can't just dismount it and move that easily, and if it takes damage whenever you cram it against the wall very hard, yes. Alright, well, let's increase the range on this even more.
And I'm really happy
I
they're
should
adding
also make a water filter machine.
the building things to Subnautica. I forget how much fun building is in this game.
I do think it would be a little bit better if you could build at like a 45-degree angle. Because the multi-purpose rooms, you can attach hatches at 45-degree increments, not just 90. So it'd be nice if you could attach tunnels at that increment.
Wait, what?
Are you watching my stream?
Yes.
I'll show you. Easier to show you. So I've got like a multi-purpose room over here, right? I could put a hatch at that 45 point or that 90 point, 45, right?
Oh, yeah, I got you.
But I can't put a tunnel at those 45-degree points, only at the 90s.
Yeah.
And that, I feel like, would be a small change, but would be really cool, actually.
I think so too, but I wonder why it's like that. If it's just a design
Because
choice or
they
if there's
don't
another
like
reason.
optimizing their game. The same reason they got rid of
Oh.
the landscaping tool. I don't know. I'm just
Sad.
picking on them.
And I was thinking, the director for Slime Rancher 2 was like, oh, people are asking how long it takes to download the game. And he's like, this beautiful game fits into a whopping 1 gigabyte. And I'm
Wow.
like, compared to the, what, like 70 gigabytes of the buggy, cheat-infested Sea of Thieves.
Right?
I'm like,
That's actually pretty impressive.
yeah. Like, it runs really well. It's... Oh, my inventory's full. Oxygen. Dante, I will learn how to mod just to make a Terraria with durability. The durability mod. Your character also has durability.
Well,
You
that's
have to
how.
make a new character
That's just hard mode.
after.
That already exists. You don't need to make a mod
No,
for
no. You have to get, like, you know how it tracks how much time is spent on a character? It only lasts for
that. Oh, you
a
age?
few hours. Yeah, and then you have to make a new character.
I think, yeah, there you go. It's not quite durability, though, because, like, if your vehicle takes durability damage, you can repair it. You can't repair age.
Every time. Well. I guess it'd just be making the health system so you have to heal instead of. You have to heal manually.
It's just temporary. Once I build out the base, I'll put these in better locations. But for now, I just want to have access to water.
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 Have you ever used the Pathfinder tool?
No.
Yeah, me.
Or the power extension tool or pylon. Ooh.
There's a lot of stuff in this game I've just never used.
I need to build more power than just solar. Speaking of power.
I love those days of coming back to your base and you're like, oh, it's full of water.
I'm gonna go sleep.
Good night.
I'm in game.
Oh. Good morning.
She knows asking to go to the bathroom, yes.
Don't worry, I'll entertain your stream for you while you're gone.
Yeah, that's what worries me, actually.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
There.
Oh yeah, pipes. I've seen people, the only time I've ever seen anyone use pipes was to try and do some game-breaking stuff.
Yeah, I've never used the pipes either.
I saw someone use the pipes to build into the dead zone.
Okay. I'm gonna go take Shino out and let him use the bathroom. I will be back in a
He's
few
so
minutes.
cute. You have such a beautiful fox.
I know. Here, we'll position this like that. Be right back.
Love it. All right. So chat, today we're gonna learn about nuclear physics that I'm absolutely qualified to talk about, and how bananas are radioactive, and that if you eat enough bananas, you can turn into a monkey because of the radiation in the bananas mixed with the DNA that make monkeys how they are, and monkeys have to keep eating bananas in order to survive as a species, otherwise their DNA will fall apart. There's also a jellyfish that can rebuild the end caps on its DNA to stop it from degrading. And that part's actually, that one's actually true. For a while, I fell in the rabbit hole of reading about random, or not reading, watching random biology videos. In an, I think you would die from many other factors far before the radiation in the bananas killed you. Actually, that's... I'm watching the aurora explode right now. Just pretend you can see its glory. I've never watched this with good graphics before! Actually, I don't know how true that is, only because from what little knowledge of radiation I know from my teacher, who was a nuclear physicist, um, there's some radiation that's just even, I guess maybe in an extreme amount, it just doesn't really affect us because of the way our body's built to protect against it. So the radiation from bananas, I don't think actually is harmful to us, simply because our bodies are equipped to deal with it. I could be wrong. Maybe 10,000 bananas will turn you into a monkey. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's again, I think the same thing where if you eat 200 apples in a couple hours, you might die from, well, that one's a bit easier because you could just eat the seeds and it'd actually be pretty easy to eat quite a large amount of seeds. Like I've eaten a, a lot of trail mix in one sitting. Scanning the gasopod now. Just also pretend you can see that. The big, beautiful hazmat cows. Hmm. You know what, Dante? I think we should discuss drugs like coffee and how good it is for you. For your soul. Yeah. Bored. Boredom, the ultimate life-saving. Oh, now Leo's bugging me. He wants to come in. Well, now we'll both be gone because of our dogs. Um, Dante, it's your turn to entertain chat. We should trust crows. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the other thing about radiation. It uh it's more so burns and stuff that'll kill you. Number 1 is crows. And also, I don't know how many people know this because I really didn't know anything about radiation until my teacher went over the subject, but what's actually damaging about radiation is like I think radiation from sun is that it burns your skin, but that's because your skin's protecting you from it. The real danger of radiation is if it gets to a vital organ and it can actually uh, I'm an idiot and barely remember, so take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. But if it's like, is that it can damage like cause the cells to malfunction basically, which can lead to the development of cancer. Oh, tardic, what are we talking about now? Crows. Ultimately, the list of animals that'll take our place. Number 1 is crows. Squids. Hmm. Yeah, cellular damage. Yep. That is one thing. Oh my gosh, the peeper. I stuck a floater too. It's still just going on a journey. So derpy. Also pretend you can see that for chaos. Do peepers close their eyes? Is this peeper's eyes closed? Is that what? Is he sleeping? I didn't know that could happen. You just. Oh, could you imagine how horrifying that'd be? You just. Oh, what's this room here? Shoves person into vault filled with bananas. It's like that scene from SpongeBob, but instead of Krabby Patties, they're bananas. Am I gonna explode? No. First, it's all gonna go to your thighs. Then you'll explode. Crows are pretty fantastic. I can make a radiation suit. I look forward to the day that crows become a highly intelligent species. More intelligent than they already are. Well, to be fair though, crows are being a little bit lazy because they are dinosaurs and they've had a lot of time to become the superior species and haven't yet. So,
What? What did I come back to?
which species is gonna take over the planet when we die?
I think you underestimate the ability of humans that
Yeah, and how we're gonna go to Mars and live there, so we'll never die.
it's like we're like roaches. You can't get rid of us.
Whenever I see anything about roaches now, I just think of cheese.
Wait, what?
She did it to herself. I don't know. She always brings up roaches.
Oh, it's like when I showed her a picture of a cricket, she thought it was a cockroach. She's like, ew, no! I'm like, that's
Crickets
not...
are pretty gross, though.
Are they? I've never
Yeah.
saw a problem with crickets.
Oh. Ugh. They're spiny, creepy little legs, and their relentlessness, and they're not afraid of anything.
And they're
Sometimes
what?
they can get massive.
Not afraid of anything?
No, they're not.
Okay. Grasshoppers can also get massive and are very similar to crickets.
Yeah, and they're mean and pick on ants.
That ants were superior to everything, Blue.
Yeah, but remember that movie
Oh,
with
yeah.
grasshoppers?
Crickets make good fish bait. There you go.
True.
Crows are smart. They know they can't win through combat, but they can with time.
I think they also know they can win through combat. Birds are vicious.
Birds aren't fishes. Fishes are fishes.
What about flying fish?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Those are also fish.
Birds are kind of ruthless, though. Crows will inflate the intestines of frogs to make them explode so they're easier to get to.
Fun.
Yes, I don't know what I'm doing. I keep running in circles. Literally. I've exited and entered my life pod like 3 or 4 times now.
Warning, emergency power only.
Why is there a fish swimming inside of my habitat?
I've had that happen before. He's just living his best life.
Apparently it's time to sleep again.
Oh, yeah,
I
forgot you
really
could do
need a
that.
bioreactor or something.
We need to make a building majigger.
Imagine a water bird. Water birds are a thing. Ducks can dive and swim.
Ducks are the superior life form. They're like snakes, fish, and dinosaurs all in one.
But geese have saw tongues. Why do ducks not?
Don't ducks have saw tongues too?
Don't think so.
Ducks. Totally not just an excuse to look up photos of ducks because they're adorable.
If you wanted to do that, you could just swing by my Discord channel and check out that.
I did.
I thought you'd be envious of them and their ducks.
I am. I've always wanted to have pet ducks. And that's not just oh, this bird is so pretty. Oh my gosh. It's not just because I love birds, but one time one of my brother's girlfriends worked at a greenhouse and they had baby ducks and he was watching them for a while.
Aww.
At that point, my heart built a connection with ducks.
That was the
And
moment.
ever since that day, yeah. Ever since that time with that little duckling, I've wanted a duck.
Aw, so cute.
But ducks also shit on everything, so.
All birds do.
Yeah.
It's just a bird thing.
It's the small price to pay.
Is it?
Yeah. My bed is not at all made, and it's just covered in random stuff, and Leo's just laying on it. He loves when my bed's not made. Just need one more Sea Glide fragment, I think.
You could take mine. I don't want it.
Okay. Actually, you probably could send me the file and then put it inside.
Oh.
That's like, I remember Fury was telling me if the game gets really buggy, you can, or not buggy, but like laggy, you can clear the cache, which basically takes all of the memory the game stored of your playthrough in terms of like items picked up and just deletes it. But it all then respawns in the world. So he used it as a way to clear up, basically, blowing dust off the game. I used it to get infinite cuttlefish.
Yeah, that sounds like something you would do. I don't know what a cuttlefish is, but it sounds like something you would do.
You haven't had
If it's from any amount of depth, then I have not had the chance to
It's not.
experience it.
No. You know where those translucent mushroom forest is?
The one down there that I was just in earlier?
Yeah. No. Actually, above surface.
A translucent mushroom above
Maybe not
surface, no.
translucent. No. No.
I know the
Glowing
mushroom
blue mushroom
trees.
forest.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Not glowing blue, no.
It's not like above the water, but not underground. That are blue with like those.
I don't know if I know what you're talking about.
Okay. It's like 200 meters down, but it's still.
Oh, like those blue orbs that have a bunch of spots on them?
Probably?
I think I know what you're talking about.
Well, you can go into a cave in one of the trees and find an egg. And then you just put that egg in one of the habitat things, and it'll hatch. And become your friend.
Oh, okay.
And I got an infinite amount of them and had an army that followed me around.
What's a data box?
It's,
I guess I'll go find out. There's one right near me. Maybe that's not that close. Maybe I should take the sea moth. I haven't played Slime Rancher 1, so probably will not play Slime Rancher 2.
until you play Slime Rancher 1.
I guess I don't have any intention on buying it.
Yeah.
It's a game that I watched Blue play. I've watched Fury
I
play
feel
it
like
a little bit too.
All systems
It would catch your interest if there was building in it.
Probably.
Yeah. I think without that aspect of it, it does kind of feel like a game you wouldn't be too interested in.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Indeed.
I do enjoy watching you play it. I missed the data box in here.
I'm not gonna stop playing Slime Ranchers again.
Wait.
Disaster.
You freaking lying scanning room.
Hmm?
It's already been opened.
That's funny.
Stupid scanning room, wasting my time.
Do you have to scan pieces to build the habitat builder? Or is it just
Build.
equipment you can...
I think it's just something you start off with.
Oh, no, that's a flashlight. Wait. There it is. Oh, I need... Oh, crap. I need a bunch of materials. I'm lazy.
You're playing the wrong game for that.
I always play the wrong games for that.
Like, isn't there literally a game called AFK Simulator?
Yeah, but that sounds boring.
But it's perfect for lazy.
Yeah, but I need a healthy mix of lazy and entertaining.
Fair enough.
It's just, I guess, watching other people play games. Oh my gosh. Chaos, these peepers are out of control.
How so?
I think I don't know if it was the same speed, but it was pretty dang bizarre.
How so?
Just, flew across my screen at lightning speed.
Oh. That again.
Count to 10. Is it a horror game? That sounds like it'd be a fun title for a horror game.
Actually does, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's like Jack in the Box. Oh.
And just if Blue stops playing Slime Rancher, it doesn't mean I automatically will play it. 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I like how you could put reinforcements for your base in Subnautica all in one location and your entire base becomes stronger.
Yeah. Reinforcements are a little funny. I will be right back.
No, you won't. I have sent my assassins. Reinforcing bases is good, so fishes stop hitting the base. I don't know if it stops them, but yes, reinforcing is good. More glass.
Yes.
What's up?
I lied.
Why?
It's not free real estate.
I know that. Nothing's free.
It's available real estate.
Well, that is technically a definition of free. I like
Still
how
very-
2 trees produce enough fruit to feed and keep you hydrated, like, at a perfect rate. By the time you need to eat and drink, they have enough fruit to replenish.
Yeah.
So, I'm probably due to sleep in game again.
I think I'm gonna name my Cyclops Deerclops.
I should move the Cyclops closer to where I'm building it. Take less time. I don't care about efficiency. I'm building a sprawling base for no reason. Does it look like I care about efficiency? Nah, I'm not worried about it.
The medical kit fabricator slowly regenerates medical kits? That makes a
Yes.
lot of sense.
What'd you think it does?
I don't know. I wasn't really thinking.
Just decorative.
I don't know. I thought you collected one once just to help you out at the beginning. And that was it. Bye-bye. Have a good life.
I think this is going to be my storage area. 3 floors of it. Plus, it's got
My
a nice
storage
view.
area is now a couple of boxes out in the open ocean.
Oh, yeah. I mean, before I built my Cyclops, I had like 20 floating boxes. If I ever go crazy and try to research building materials and modded, be prepared. It's a long ride. I assume you're talking about Terraria? It depends on the mod, probably. Where do I want to put a reactor room? Because I want a reactor room. If I got rid of this, could I build one of these right here? I could.
I feel like it being modded, there's probably a mod that'll
Nah.
allow you to more easily research modded stuff or just stuff in general. Like how there's some mods that can organize what items are from what mod.
Wait,
And then just
what do you mean? Say that
in
again?
Terraria. Thinking there's probably, if not out there, would be possible to make a mod that can allow you to research items from a specific mod in a click of a button.
Maybe. What about this do you not like? Why can't I build here? Not actually touching that rock. I beg to differ, game. Oh, that right there. That little tiny right there.
No.
So what if I did something like this? Oh, it won't let me do that for the same reason. Little tiny spread right there. So if they were connected, that little ring wouldn't be there. That's annoying. Journey mode is cheating. I don't think you can cheat in single player games unless you're doing something like a speed run.
Indeed. All about your own
Enjoyment.
Yeah.
If I built a module right underneath like this, could I connect them without the tube? With just the ladder? I assume so. Let's find out. They do connect. Good. Build it from the other side and put in the piece in the middle. Well, I can't do that because, like I showed you here, if I put this here, I can't build that here. And if I build the corner piece that I want to do here, I can't do that. If I had another piece right here, right, and then I build this here, I still have that ring right there, and the same problem right here. I literally can't, like, pre-build the connecting pieces because it won't let me. So that unfortunately will not work, or at least I can't see how it would work.
Oxygen.
Fine, I'll get some air. Where's the nearest port? Right here. Yeah, I was trying to think about it the way you are, but I don't think it's a thing that I can do, unfortunately. Is this the... yeah. Ugh, I wish I could move this ladder to the other side.
The other side of the moon.
What else can I scan here? You know what? Let's
It's too dark and I don't
scan
have a flashlight.
Teeth of
I can't
Stalkers.
see.
Now I'll know whenever a stalker tooth pops up and be like, hey, hey. This is why, right here, this is why I want to be able to build a tunnel at a 45-degree angle, because I'd love to carry this under here and then turn again right over here. Maybe I should abandon this plan right here altogether.
I feel like it hasn't been until like this year
Or
and last year that game developers are beginning to realize how hard people will go when it comes to building in games.
yeah, and some still don't care.
Yeah, yeah.
Coming up with building stuff is hard for a lot of developers. Can I make it around the rock using 90 degrees? Probably not. And it doesn't much matter because I'd want it to go under here, and I don't see a way that I could actually get that to happen. Like, if I wanted this out here, I'd need one here. I think it's just not letting me build because I haven't completed that. But let's see. Let's just take a preemptive look here. No, it still won't let me build here. Why not? What is blocking that module from coming into play? Like, I could put one up there, but not down there. That is confusing. I don't know why I can't build right in this particular spot.
The game is mean and oppressive.
It is impressive, but
Yeah.
that's what you said. That's bizarre.
Bezor.
So I guess all the more reason I can't build here.
That's annoying.
Very.
Say on the topic of games and building things, that is one nice feature of there being such a huge scene in modding games.
What's that?
Just people going out, taking a game, and then adding their own building features.
Ah, yes. Guess we're going back with the old observatory there then.
I can make a computer chip.
30 seconds.
Uh-huh.
I can do it.
Oh, you mean IRL show off?
Well, no, 100% can't. Sorry.
Why not?
They are far beyond the scope of my ability to comprehend.
What are you talking about?
Well, I guess it depends on your definition of computer chip. Because I guess I
The
could.
loosest one possible.
Welcome aboard Cal Systems Online.
Nope. I don't know how to make a logic gate out of the chemical components.
But,
Because I think I could make the simplest computer chip you could make as an AND gate, but that involves taking the different chemicals and properly combining them to actually make the chip. Well, no. Okay, I could probably make an AND gate.
see? Show off. Holy cow. All the stalker teeth. Gonna leave that metal salvage there so they keep producing more.
Look, I've been procrastinating working on this coffee pot thing just because I need to solder a couple wires together, and I don't know if the resistor I have is the right one.
Oh, but that's a safety concern.
Yeah, but it's also because I'm lazy and I know I could figure it out if I wasn't lazy.
That's not a safety concern.
It's the opposite. It's just I don't know any of the specifications, so I can't just kind of look up the equations and put the math together. I'll have to sit down, relearn how to use all my equipment, and then trial and error until I figure it out. And then get the math, and then look up the equations and figure it out. And I'm just like, I don't wanna.
Don't have it in ya.
Yeah, there's other stuff to do. So instead,
Captain, all systems online.
I'm gonna go the brute force trial and error way, use what I think will work, and then go from there.
Burn down your house.
Yeah.
That's...
Won't burn down the house.
You sure?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll hold you to it.
Just my bedroom at the very least. No, the worst that would happen is the LEDs popping. Well, unless I'm a real big idiot and I do things that are completely unrelated and would happen regardless of if I did all the other steps.
Like what?
Like, let the two wires connect. Short out a circuit.
Yeah? Yeah.
At that point. Doesn't really matter if I did all the right things.
You got really quiet there.
I did?
Yeah?
Maybe Discord's being weird.
Maybe. You
Or
seem
my
fine now.
microphone.
Really? You're not gonna let me put a window there because it's too close to that rock?
Chaos, why don't I have any silver?
Because it's expensive.
Yeah. Advanced wiring kit? I don't have time for that. Can't even make a wiring kit. Forgot you can't revert titanium ingots back to titanium. I think that's another thing you can do in Below Zero.
Oh, interesting.
Because I made one and then I realized, oh shoot, I didn't want to do that. Because I actually need the other stuff first. But I think in Below Zero you can revert all the...
Alright,
craftable
Doctor, have a
things.
good one.
Ciao.
I mean, given how the fabricator works, it makes sense. You should be able to reverse craft anything that you craft.
Right.
Like, if you could pull the enamel from shark teeth to make hardened glass, then you should be able to pull the quartz and enamel out of that enameled glass to make quartz and shark teeth. Ooh, haha.
Isn't it be a better DLC?
Yeah. Can you enter through the top of a multi-purpose room?
Think so.
Oh, not from the middle, from the edges. I know what I'm thinking about. Okay, I want to put, like, right in here.
That floater Peepo combo is still...
Peepo.
Peepo, yeah. They're going on a trip.
You're gonna find them like a month later. They're married, have kids.
Just a month?
Well,
Well, I guess fish,
they
yeah.
have a
No,
shorter
that's-
lifespan.
That's fair. I know my goldfish definitely only took a month. You got like 50. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think next year they're probably due for having more babies.
Bad is now playing Subnautica. This is our fault. I'll take credit for that, Bad.
Then you can get in chat and quote unquote play Subnautica with us.
Yeah! We could keep doing this until they finally recognize that people want to play this game multiplayer and allow it.
Yeah, Ogshu. I don't even want to get myself hyped up. It'd be so good
What?
Captain. All
for multiplayer
systems online.
Subnautica.
I've heard there's a mod, but I've also heard it's really buggy.
Yeah. I'm curious to look into it again, though, because, to be fair, that was years ago. So I wonder if it's had any better
Updates.
development. Yeah.
I'd be willing to try it with you as long as it doesn't, like, corrupt my world save.
Yeah. I mean, I think...
I could just back up, actually.
Right. I was gonna say, unfortunately, I think it's like Celeste. I tried to back up my save, but found out it doesn't really work that way. It's like cloud saving or something.
Surely you could disable cloud saving.
Yeah, but I've tried with other games and I just got really confused.
You finished playing Hollow Knight, see that I'm streaming, so I said, why not? Watch the stream. Well, welcome. I hope you enjoyed your Hollow Knight.
Wait for Silk Song.
I still don't think there's any release date for it, but man, it looks like a lot of fun.
I can't wait to watch you guys play it. Not really a game I'm interested in playing myself, but I enjoy watching others play it.
I feel like I've felt that way about a lot of games I've watched Fury play.
Yeah, that sounds understandable. Man, I'm having issues getting this where I want it to be.
You know, they did a version of Subnautica in like a different sector, but I'm so intrigued of the quote-unquote ecological dead zone because it makes me think that this small little sector is the only
Well, below
life on the
zero's in a
planet.
different area, isn't it?
It is, but what about this quote-unquote ecological dead zone? And I feel like there's so much room to do such a cool, completely different but cool gameplay. You're in like this really big submarine and you had these massive leviathans, because it kind of foreshadows this idea that everything we see is like a grain of salt compared to the rest of the world. So like the biggest leviathan we see is kind of foreshadowed to be small compared to what's in the...
Are you talking about the
zone.
corpses that we can find? Or...
Oh, that too. I don't know. Because I'm also thinking, like, it makes sense if it's a dead zone, there wouldn't be any life at all.
Yeah.
But not
Unless it's a dead zone
necessarily.
because there's a big predator making sure it's a dead zone.
Right. But there's kind of like how it is on Earth. There's a lot of creatures that adapted to live off of very few resources. So there could be these massive leviathans.
Can't wait to see your builds inside of Hollow Knight Silksong. Lol. It would be weird if there was building in Hollow Knight.
Be fun though.
Would it? I don't feel like it'd
Yeah,
fit.
maybe. I feel like I smell food, but I don't know what food I'm smelling.
Pizza, probably, knowing you and your house.
I'd love pizza right now. Chaos! I'll
What's that?
send a photo. I just found the tree I was talking about. It's not at all like the description I gave you.
That would help if I remembered the description you gave me, or what you're talking about. What tree?
The thing with the cuttlefish.
Oh! Okay.
I sent a photo in Discord.
Oh, that... Yeah, I know where that is. I don't
Yeah.
remember seeing a fish.
There's a little cave entrance in the bottom of that giant tree.
Oh, is that the same forest where the shipwreck one is?
I think so.
Alright, I'll go take a little look real quick.
Yay.
But I don't even know what you do with fish eggs.
You put them in not an aquarium, but like those big aquariums. The ones that you can go inside of. I think they're called habitats.
Oh, alien containment?
Maybe?
I don't have the recipe for it.
Oh, it is, yeah. It's probably something later on that you unlock. Yes, it's that though. They allow you to hatch eggs.
Interesting. Okay.
And then you can actually, once things grow up, you can pick them up and take them out of the cage.
I love this base. It's so random and chaotic and just sprawled out in between cliffs.
Hello, Bad.
Hello.
Hi, Bad.
I've repaired my escape pod.
Yay.
And I've made a knife so I can go stab everything.
A knife.
Yay. That made me think of how
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I don't want to attack most of the creatures because it makes me feel sad, and then made me think of how I can't believe Fury harmed those poor little grubs in Cult of the Lamb.
What do you mean?
So there's an NPC that sells you food. It's like a culinary grub, and there's a bunch of seating area with a bunch of grubs sitting at tables. And I hit them once, and they all started screaming, and I was like, "Oh no, they're so cute! I can't hurt them." And so I just didn't. But I think Fury killed them, and then the rest of the game, that NPC is like petrified and.
Didn't Fury gladly murder the turnip things and
Oh yeah.
what's the name of that game again?
Forager.
Forager.
Did he? I thought he kept them alive.
I don't remember.
I remember him murdering it. I forgot now. I know
He
I
might
murdered
have
them.
murdered them, but I think that was like one of the last things he did.
Okay, I murdered mine. They were delicious. Hello, Ezra. You're late again because I started so early. I figured I can't go bowling, so I might as well just, I guess, play this. Lubricant, that was the other thing. Oh, I don't know if I have any lubricant left. Guess I gotta go pick some up.
Yeah, but the ghost leviathans can't be the only things that inhabit the entirety of the dead zone that was kind of foreshadowed to be most of the planet. Because they're not that big, to be fair.
Captain, all systems online.
How big is a ghost leviathan compared to a reaper?
I feel like similar length, but maybe 3 times the beepiness.
Ah, okay.
Could be wrong. Gonna look it up now.
Kinda wish I could plant this kelp, or can you?
Oh. I'm dead wrong. Well, not dead wrong compared to 1. There's just different sizes of them, so I didn't. Oh, that's cool. Someone made a Reaper Ghost Leviathan thing. That looks cool. Let me shoot a screenshot.
The ghosts are very big, the reapers are actually small. Oh! Like the little ghost one's like the size of even bigger than a reaper slightly.
Yeah.
There are two types, juvenile and adult. Makes sense.
Indeed.
Why are there not baby reapers? That'd be cute. What did I whack? Didn't think I was close enough to hit anything there. Oh well. That one was on purpose.
It's
Welcome aboard, Captain. All
It's-
systems online.
think hold on. I feel like there might be baby leviathans or rapers in the same way that you can hatch eggs of other creatures.
Really?
I'm looking it up now.
Leviathan eggs?
There are babies of yep,
Wait, can you get a baby reef bag?
yep,
Really?
yep.
Ow, I want this.
I don't know,
I
I've
need
never
this in
got
my
one.
life. I need a baby reef bag, like
But apparently
yesterday.
you can get a baby reaper leviathan.
Forget that, I want a baby reef bag. They're cuter. Hello, how's it going? It's going alright. Doing some base building. It's all completely needless, unnecessary, overly expensive, and complicated. But it looks cool with this entire base just cratered in this crater. I mean, it wraps around like a lot of these cliffs now. I'm doing a pretty good job of actually fitting a base in here.
The game's yelling at me for not eating. I don't know what it wants me to do.
Drink.
Game's yelling at me for not eating. What do you want from me?
Drink.
Oh, it's yelling at me for drinking too, and I'm also a little confused.
Use the first aid
Yelling at you
kit.
for being an alcoholic.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
It's just your concerned wife.
My concerned waifu.
Waifu.
Ape, yes.
No.
And the haunted chocolatier looks like it's gonna be really good.
It
Really?
does.
Yeah.
So is
It-
this a sequel to Stardew Valley, or is it just a standalone?
I think it's a sequel slash. I think it's a sequel.
I have no
Also,
idea.
what I got this guy because I didn't know what it is. What's with the peeper with the golden plume coming out of him?
I don't know.
I also don't know.
It looks like a bug.
Well, I've seen several of them. I got one.
I can make a sequel.
I just found two peepers stuck to a wall.
Haunted Chocolatier is a game
hanging
that's
out.
being made by the guy that made Stardew Valley.
I think it's like you could say the same universe as Stardew Valley, but it's
But not a
like
sequel.
standalone from it.
I
yeah.
see. So you're not playing like your farmer starting a chocolate
Right.
family. Alright,
Right.
alright, I get it.
Yeah. It kind of looks like it's taking more of a survival route, like combat survival route. Considering they spoiled, there's gonna be a boss in the game. Or boss battle.
Wait, can I rotate this? Because I want that screen on the other side. Yes, okay, good. I was worried I would not be able to rotate that.
A reliable power source is a critical step towards self-sufficiency.
Ah, okay.
Consider keeping
Well,
a photo
either way, it's
journal
like
of
the
your
same
achievements to motivate you in times of
Art
despair.
style and
Oh, he hasn't
Whatnot.
even decided if it's in the same universe yet. I guarantee people will want it to be. So if he knows what's good for him. No, I'm kidding. You're still working, sad Q.
You don't
What time
have
are you
to
off?
still be
Added
working.
ya.
I might take a lunch break and take Shino for a walk myself, and then maybe stream again later tonight. Ooh, I didn't actually build a ladder there yet.
I too should hop out, and then I was gonna
I'm
stream
gonna-
Slime Rancher again in a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish building this first, but then I'll take a break, and then I'll stream again later tonight.
Systems online.
I made a sea glide!
A seagull eye?
Yeah!
Fancy.
I know.
How do you make a seagull eye?
Well.
Witchcraft.
If I want to know the answer to this.
So I had a viewer tell me, and I didn't like look into it or whatever. It sounds like a troll. But I had a viewer tell me that you can fuel a bioreactor in Subnautica with fertilizer. And how do you even get fertilizer in this game?
Fertilizer?
That's what they said.
Is that a thing in this game?
I don't know. I haven't seen any. Like, I've not seen a fish poop at all.
I know you can fuel a bioreactor with live animals,
Yes, that I plan to do.
including the animals you hatch.
That sounds horrible, but hilarious. Fish
Or
poop
you could
too? I
just
know
use
fish poop, but
plants.
is fish poop in this game?
Wait, do reapers and reefbacks not have eggs? Was that just
Not
something
yet, is
someone
that-
was doing in a mod or something?
Well, they said the word yet, so maybe it's like cut content.
Maybe. Oh, that would maybe, yeah, if they were using commands or something.
That's sad. I need a baby reef
Yeah.
bag. Now I'm sad.
Yeah, no, I'm like fertilizer.
I've already self-scanned myself on this stream. Said I'm sick and I need to look out for, I have high levels of bacteria and I need to look out for symptoms, whatever that means.
You just need to eat a lot of salt.
Well, I do have a water purifier that does nothing but produce salt. And water, I guess, but
Yeah,
salt.
that's how you kill bacteria. You just eat a lot of salt and rub it on your body.
Yeah, so I've heard.
Hmm.
I wish they did a climbing animation for the ladders. I know it could be very long for the long tunnels that you build, but
Yeah.
the animation exists, so I wish they used it.
Another one of those things, if they just gave the option to turn it on or off, would be cool.
Yeah. Just feels weird teleporting.
Yeah.
I don't know why I put a bulkhead on my reactor. Probably because I would imagine that a reactor would need a bulkhead. So I did. Alright, what to fill it with? What should I fuel this with right now, Blue?
I
Should just go around catching fish or something. Oh, can I put floaters in it?
don't see why not.
I have a bunch of those. Like, I brushed by a rock earlier in the last stream, and I had like 10 of them attached to the side of my Cyclops. Fuel it with blue? I like the way you think. Hey, Blue, you want to hop in game real quick?
I'd love to.
How many slots can a bioreactor hold? Actually, don't know. Whatever. I'm bringing all of them.
I think 4 or 8. No, 4 or 16. I can't remember.
Those are very big numbers. Different numbers. Ah, you were right with the second guess.
Hey.
Yes, get ground up into fish paste. Beautiful.
You don't look so cute.
This is not a vegan base. I want to catch all of you and put you into my reactor. Blue, it's sliding off again.
What is?
My antenna, it's like not all the way off, but it is definitely sliding again. That's so weird. Whatever is needed for survival, exactly. Kyushin, have you seen what I've done with the base yet? Look at this. I've got a reactor room over there, moon pools over here, scanner room. That's probably going to be a bedroom, I'm thinking. And then that'll be a storage area. But I'm like actually getting this fitted inside of the little trenches here. You're gonna go eat, be right back. I'm gonna be ending my stream soon to eat as well. I'll probably stream later tonight though.
I just need a wiring kit, but I can't find silver.
It's fairly easy to find if you go into the kelp forest and just break outcropping things.
Okay.
I've been blown up by crash fish like 4 times in the last 10 minutes.
Wait, what? Oh.
Oh, it's magic.
You know.
Uno?
You know.
You know. She know.
Would it be worth putting a window here? Is there even a view to be had here?
I love windows that go out into literally no interesting space at all. I don't mean that
Oh, that's not bad.
as a joke.
You mean that as a way of life?
Yeah, like windows that just peer out into a wall. I find it really entertaining.
I like windows that peer out into your
Welcome aboard,
soul.
Captain.
Why is your soul on the outside?
Why not? There are never
a
too many
mirror.
windows.
Keep
Is
that inside where it belongs.
Don't need oxygen.
Yeah, who needs that stuff?
Not me.
I'm liking this base. It's completely unnecessary, completely inefficient, very confusing to navigate, but I like the way it looks.
It's all that matters. Why am I getting radiation?
Because you haven't repaired the Aurora yet?
I was just murdered.
By radiation?
Kyushin, Blue died faster than either of us.
No, there was a radiation, a crash fish, and a stalker.
Blue died faster than either of us. I don't know how to feel about this. Thank you, Blue. I feel
Why?
like a gamer now.
I've been blown up 2 more times by
Did you
crash
put on
fish.
your gamer pants? Is that why?
Gamers don't wear pants. What is that supposed to mean?
3 more times.
God, don't die. Serves him right, he assassinated you.
Oh yeah. No, Kyushin died faster than I did.
In less playtime. You have died
No.
in less playtime than either of us.
My
Wait.
first stream, I sent her
Oh,
to the back
right.
of
You convinced her to go into the mouth of a Reaper. Never mind. It's just me that's the one that took 3 streams to die. You can put a bed in the Cyclops. I built a whole kitchenette in here, actually. But yes, I have a bed, an aquarium, a picture of Shino, kitchen,
Yeah, I was like, oh, all the good
and
resources are in the back.
a massive amount of storage. My Cyclops is better than my base.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever getting my stuff back.
Aw, poor
I
guy.
have no clue where it went. Somewhere where there's radiation.
You'll probably stumble upon it at some point and be like, what is all this stuff just floating
Yeah, I'll be
here?
like, does this spawn in the game now?
Alright, yeah, I think when I come back later tonight, I'll start working on the storage area and then emptying out the Cyclops so that way I could start freshly storing inside of it. And go for another mining expedition. But all in all, I'm pretty happy. Oh, when I come back, I also want to make some depth modules for the Cyclops and the Sea Moth, I think.
Yes.
Go
It's sad you
further.
haven't got to explore, which is honestly
I don't think it's sad.
like
I think
the best
it's
part of the game.
I think that's good because that just means I get to have
Yes.
like an actual fresh stream. I like the way that I have my
That's true.
storage area planned out because I'll have 3 layers. I just go from ladder to ladder. And you get a nice
And have
view.
baby stalkers, yes.
All right. So I'm going to go have some lunch, take Sheen out for a walk, and then I'll stream again later tonight. You caught another Subnautica stream, getting lucky this weekend. Unfortunately, I'm about to end my stream, but I'll be back later tonight, just so you know. Thank you all for hanging out with me, and I'll talk to you all later. I'll see you all later tonight, for sure. Maybe in like 4 or 5 hours or so, I'll be back.